Alright, I'm here. I had to grab myself water real quick because stupid me forgetting that I'm playing a very text heavy game, thinking that I'm just gonna fly by without any. Foolish to think so. Well, hello everybody. Yep. I'm gonna say the water for now. I will redeem it inevitably when I start reading multiple lines of text. And that's perfectly fine, Max. Going to switch to this screen so that way we can start capturing the game. Hey Quinn, hey Rhoda. There we go. At least have it so that way I can view the stream as well. Usually I have to awkwardly just have to look down on my phone, which is the only way I can read chat, but I'm not going to be going full screen for this. Time for my smoky old Twizzlies. Yep. Hi Cake Frog, how are you doing tonight? And yeah, please import Quinn about any questions you might have. I'm really excited to be trying this. We're going to be doing the ignore path. Gonna go on to save file 1 because that was where this is a save of the unnamed exiting to the outside area before hearing it. To give a quick summary of the game for anyone who might be unfamiliar with it, we are playing as a nameless non-binary protagonist with neighbors of varying levels of acceptance of that. I'm sure that our neighbors will be able to speak for themselves. And also the model ship, which is probably going to be very important to the plot. Who knows? I would start from the beginning, but I do have a fear of the stream being a little short today, so I'm gonna start a little further into the game. Okay, 15 cigarettes, 15 slots, both diminished by 1. They had better make the most of that. Use a cigarette from your pockets to save. Hey Parsley, how's it going? Hey Zombizzle. I haven't played it, but really fucking want to. I recommend it. Wow, we are speedrunning this game. We already got to the end of the prologue. Tamales, nice. I haven't ate yet. It's fine. I'll be fine. I've had to go through a lot of stuff just to get this happen. Parsley is also a member of the development team here as well. So glad to have you here as well. I'm saying as well way too much. Diane watches their exhaust travel about like a restless stray. They snap out their nicotine stupor as the sound of a distant outcry is carried to them. Its reverberations are felt far and wide, amplified by the surrounding walls. Yep, I do have a whole VOD channel of where I keep all of it. That's including both me playing through the follow path as well as me playing the Haunted PS1 demo from way before last year, which it's kind of odd to kind of be seemingly at the end. I haven't played the Ignore Path before because I got a little bit busy, and I also wasn't aware of how drastic the game changes, apparently. I know some details of it. I'm obviously not going to say what they are, but it's pretty heavy. So this is your content warning right now. The game itself is pretty heavy, but apparently this is even more. So let's ignore that shit. We don't need it in our lives. I really do like the animation of the eye moving around. Oh, okay. The ending feels dread descend upon them, unlike any they have felt before. It is irresistibly close and paralyzing. Nothing is awry. This they need to be certain of. This they need to stay whole. There's nothing more to do here than kill time. Maybe Anne will let them stay at her place. Hey, Birdness. What's up? Oh, I'm in control. Okay. Small gray bird has flown into one of the windows above, then crashed here. It's still alive, but weak. I just want to mention real quick, because I work at retail and whatnot. Like, there's been so many times when a bird just crashes into a window or through the glass doors. It's a terrible sight. I would like to help it, but they heard you're not supposed to touch injured They heard you're not supposed to touch injured birds. The little bird is still breathing. It might be too scared of the unnamed to move. Alright. Save a bird, don't wash windows. Solid advice. I'm not sure how much of that is true, I will admit. I never had it happen at home or anything. I'm supposing that we're just gonna go right upstairs. Yeah, I was Sky Frog's work. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. Oh, that's why. I didn't see the T. Gotcha. Well, I think you did a fantastic job with it. I didn't see the T between the E and the F. Oh. Baby, a word? Nah, sure. What's up? What's going on? And it's nothing major, just your middle-aged friend having the heebie-jeebies alone in her apartment tonight. Would you come over for a bit and chat? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't really have anything else going on tonight. This music is fucking just dropping in the background. Lock myself out. First time that happened, huh? I made a little whip just for my keys on the skirt for just that eventuality. You know, you should really give me your spare soon. I don't have one. Someone else kept it. Oh dear, Alex. Fuck Alex. Man, I was hoping to go through this whole route without having to deal with his bullshit. Well, my keys are right here, so let's head inside. Jesus, the hallways are cool tonight. Okay. That little smile with the unnamed is rather cute. Welcome home, young lady. Can I offer you anything? No, thank you. I'm fine. You should at least eat something. Oh my god, this is literally parsley right now. I said I'm fine. Gosh, Mom. See yourself. It really is. For no reason, they can explain the unnamed feels restless around their friend. This game is really good. Hi, Kalpa. If you're hungry, you get grumpy. I don't need food for that. You should have seen me yesterday. I'm not proud of that stream. So, what's got you scared? Anything to read? What's got you scared? What's going on? I'm not sure I can explain it without sounding like a mad woman. I need to mull it over for a little, I think. See if I can make sense of the feeling. Okay. I was wondering about that since I remembered and also hearing the Outcry from before, so I was just wondering if it would be different. Yeah, it is a really good game. Thanks for asking, but no, I haven't made any meaningful dents into either how often you ask, nor the inexorably feel real. I can't still hate works in progress. With passion. They won't pass my lips till they're good and done. Can I do something for you? Your bias, your program, the ton de la precises route. Oh shit, we're gonna be singing a lot for her, huh? Reassure you anything like that. And pauses. Oh, I thought the music was gonna pause too. She's considering her options. Well, it's still the same thing at the supermarket. Strangers whispering. If you could, do you see me as a woman? Yeah. Are you sure? 100%. Okay. So, darling, you're gonna think I'm stupid. Or AM. Right, I was... Right, it was a little hard for me to remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Baby, I saw a bird. A bird? I heard a bird speak at my windowsill. And that's stupid. Okay. I know that there's also a system over on Twitch, like a pronoun system, and I'm considering that. I'm not sure how to go about that, but it's something that I should consider. I'm looking to, like, I'm still basically just looking to completely rebrand and rework things around, so. Still a work in progress. Well, gently pecked at my pains, reminded me of that bird my mom was fighting in. No, that's for another day. Is that... Can this be real? The illusion of choice. I just feel silly for forgetting, especially since I talk with Parsley quite often right now. I thought so. Here's the kicker though, love. It was addressing me. Its beak opened, its orange eyes affixed to me like a firing gun barrel. Its voice raspy and perturbing. Difficult to parse, Lee. And... I'm sorry. I saw the chance, I couldn't resist. Never mind, I'm being ridiculous. Maybe so. Do you need me to call you a locksmith? I don't think so. I feel quite content hanging around. I might take you up on it in the morning though. Sleep over at Anne's! Happy to help whenever you want. Do you want to borrow a book before I let you out into the night? I don't have a spare bed. Sure. Thank you for listening. Anytime. That's true. You're welcome. Do I? Hey, baby, yeah? Next time, please be upfront when you're not feeling social. I can take it, I promise. Yeah. I guess we go back to our place, or... TV volume was cranking, she can't hear the unnamed. And there isn't really a reason to disturb her anyway. The sound of many birds hitting a window resounds from the left hall. Jeez. That sounds terrible. Then they doesn't care to bother Miss Yildirim. any more than they have already did. Excuse me? Behind the door, the other end hears a deep chuckle, fading into uproarious laughter, then many raspy, lungous cacklings that join in. Schmidt's pupil lens is missing. Do you wish to look through? Yeah, what the hell are you doing, dude? Oh. Never mind, party at his place. Doesn't want to look inside again. It's not like he conspired with the birds last run or anything. Okay. Party! Do I go outside or? Actually, what is this room anyway? Nobody home. Okay. There's no response. Anne must be busy running her study. Okay, so let's go outside, I guess. I always really like the music of this game. I just want to mention that real quick. Especially some of the more chaotic tracks like this one. Actually, this is not. I was thinking the front. Should I believe it's this way? More loosely in its direction. Okay. Have I don't even think I've ever seen this on a normal run before, besides the confrontation with Birdness. Sometimes I feel like they belong there. Same. Just same. Oh, were you there before, Birdness? Or was he there the entire time? Have you heard? Oh, have you heard a good word on changeful winds, ghosts of time, public blame, of expertise in funny games? Holy shit! Holy shit, holy horde, upward crabs and sounds of person are carried back and forth specters of a day gone past, walking Europe streets. Long last years, sweetest Isaacs, exercise at KKK. The unnamed gawks, they take a cigarette from Schmidt's package in their hands and scrutinize it. They were given normal tobacco. Wait a minute, so Schmidt lied about it being cool, about it being like the hot shit. What the fuck, man? They pinch himself. It's not a dream. They close their eyes and begin body scanning anything. Something must be wrong. Nameless. What did he just say? Nameless you appear. Blameless you stay. KKK? Okay. Okay. Can you understand me? Indeed you do, as birds do. We listen and shriek, we beat and beat and beat. What are you? Why can you talk? Why are you here? Why are you here, Birdness? Moving with tired wings on tired winds that sing and sing. Sing to you and sing to me. Jubilee woohoo? I think it's here. Sometimes Birdness's text is a little hard to read. Our time to shine. A light ignite. What's your why are you here? Right here to call the undesired, uninspired, unbirdness. That doesn't seem good. Terrific birdness, greatness holds you, our friend, won't sadness feel. He who dies is one you hate. Or he who does is one to hate. I read that maybe a little too quickly. I need to go. Oh. Okay. If you do not feel, never you a stranger be. Oh. He who dies is one. Okay, I was just making sure that I've read that correctly. You're really just letting me go? This is quite unlucky. The bird seemed disinterested in talking to the unnamed again. What, did he get kicked out of Schmidt's place or something? I don't really know if birdness has pronouns, but... Then again, I'm assuming that every single talking bird with any given prominence is the same. Bird. That's right. Yeah, you have to see the fruits of your dull silence. Come and take a look. Party a little too hard, did we? God, oh sweet Mother Mary. From the harsh shadow of his erect apartment, there crawls Schmidt. He is wounded. Shit. Oh. Yeah, I think fuck is a good reaction there. As the unnamed approaches, the extent of Schmidt's injury becomes visible. Beneath the reek of cigarette smoke and death sweat, they smell iron. He is bleeding out. It doesn't have long. Boy, is that you? Please. It's very hard to misunderstand. Yeah, that's fair. I was just wondering about that. Please don't leave me alone here, please. Yannian looks. Yeah, you know what? You're an asshole, but always calm him a little bit. Yannian is keeping down nausea. Eating rarely is a blessing. What on earth did you get yourself into, Mr. Schmidt? No, please, enough of this feigned politeness shit. Not now. Please, I beg you, grant me some modicum of dignity, boy. Horse, they called to me. Horse, have a smoke. Have a beer. It's on us. Beer seer. Beer seer. They're just birds, Horse. It's really weird feeling of just disagreeing with the protagonist right now. You think I didn't know that? They seemed harmless, so kind. They bore no tooth, yet smiled. Their trust demanded I return it. I wanted to shake their wings like a sensible politician, the kind you could have a beer and a smoke with. And I did. What went wrong? I mean, I would say it's the bottle ship through the chest first. But... it's hard for me to take that a little bit serious. Or at least I think that was a model ship. His light is being blown up by a strong wind. He is still fighting. The boot shifted so gradually I didn't notice. I was throwing him back one by one, smoking cig after cig. They talked a terrific birdness. I felt for them. I felt for the bird no one takes seriously. It has sublime ability no one appreciates, but they looked around at my books, realized how much I've read. Broke my shells, did my ships, did the Annabelle Lee with me, which I just finished. I guess your ship isn't the only thing finished there, Spit. He's fading. Yane moves in to make sure he's not... Wait, please remember my words. Remember my fault. I submitted to jury burdens, yet I was so small. I never got what I wanted, what I deserved, what I craved. You can't become one among them all. They'll say so, but they won't reward you. I'm not. You won't be. I wasn't bird enough. He's gone. Blood saturates his shirt. His blood pools in the seams on the tile. Schmidt's final moments are spent in agony. Oh, hi, Yildirim. This is what it looks like? How? I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to put a note on his door. What is happening? Miss Yildirim appears to be in shock. The unnamed is incapable of verbalizing what they heard. Mrs. Yildirim? What? I'm certain there's nothing to worry about. Wait, yeah, our neighbor is always just lying dead on the floor beside us. Nothing to worry about. Is everything okay? I'm sorry. No, he was impaled. I know it looks bad, but I heard him say he was drunk. It was an accident. He fell backwards on his model ship. It's okay. We couldn't have done anything to help. What? It's just it's going to be okay. We can't expect things to have gone differently, and he was foolish. See, that's all. I mean, the unnamed is correct about one thing at least. And maybe more, but foolish is definitely one way to put it. But the birds, they said it himself. Oh, I didn't read all that. They're just birds. They're just birds. It's preposterous for them to have fiddly wounded him like this. Smith punched me once. He is heavy and strong. This isn't a cartoon where birds can lift a man or turn into a giant, grotesque, eldritch abomination shaped as a bird. But, you know, it's impossible. I wish I could have called emergency services in time. I don't have a phone, you see. Yes. I see. I'm sorry. He gets rowdy. I did not notice a difference when it happened. Could I ask you to call the emergency line and stay with him, Miss Yildirim? I can't. She nods her head. Danny is relieved. The last thing they would want to do was stay away with Schmidt. Thank you so much. Can we sleep in around his apartment? No? Oh, we can. Okay. Wait, what? I went right there, but maybe exit out. That's a little weird. Man, your place is a dump. Well, actually, no, he did mention the birds fucked around with everything, so. The tabletop is littered with cigarettes and a beer bottle, slowly dripping empty. A seat. Dark as a hole. An encyclopedia about maritime history from the Middle Ages to now lies strewn across the floor, meaningful to no one. I have a question, actually. What happens to Smith in the normal path? Because if I remember correctly, he basically sets... Alright, I mean normal path, but the, small bug? Okay. I was wondering about that, because it seemed a little bit off. Because I remember correctly, he basically just sets fire in depths. And he's removed from the story. It was always like the question that I had. Various books of World War I and World War II, supposedly not part of a series. Somehow they remain stacked inside the shelf. Somehow. A modest cross is tucked away in the very corner of Smith's living room. He was not found much shelter in his presence. He just leaves, his face was mostly ambiguous, still the bird narrator said he did not run far. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to pause. I was just wondering. That's actually more of an answer than I expected, to be quite honest. Partly was just, I couldn't remember if there was any narration about that. The Annabelle Lee, she fell off for support, but for her main mask broken off, bloodstains, the wooden model. There's an old picture of a young Schmidt. The other person in the photo appears to be the landlord of this building. Schmidt looks enthusiastic in the photo, drinking and smoking heavily. He had a time of his life. I'm like distracted by the dark hollow eyes that he just has right now. His skin actually was purple indeed. It's more like, it's somewhat reddish too. Which makes sense, he's a little antagonistic. And the other person, I don't recall if they have a name. Not at the top of your head. Is this green? I assume that the we as the unnamed is also just entirely purple. I really like the use of cover in this game as well, just to give everybody like a cover to memorize them by. I think it's a really nice design choice. Van, what is the name? Okay. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember. I remember them being mentioned before. Tabletop and splitter. Oh, okay. That's the same one we got last time. Oh, we can't see the state of the world outside? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. In this darkness, there works only death. The unnamed knows that. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting, like, what I was expecting when I turned off the lights. The bookshelf was toppled. The unnamed is too scrawny to move the heavy oak and book detritus aside. Man, the birds must have had a little too many swigs of that bottle over there. Alright. You miss Hilda? Are you okay? Not to worry, I have this. I have this. I trust you. Can we go into... Okay. Surgery was not in, she watches the and then finger at her door. I had to know. I had to know what would happen. Is Eason's okay, she's still watching TV. And is Robbie still writing, I'm guessing? Still nothing, don't get desperate. Okay, well. No, if I learn from anything, is that desperation pays off. Read that down very thoroughly. Yeah. We're very... I know how thorough you can get. Is there like any title that you haven't gone through yet? That's all I have to ask at this point. Is she still over there? Yeah, okay. Let's go outside. It's interesting because it seems like this area, this run is taking mostly in place of and during the night. Painless. Tell that I'm like your kid and have a drink, kid. Settle in. Getting eyes sweep the situation. Birds still all around. The man strike points of his talon at An upside down beer crate, a free seat. Be gone, bot. Yeah, I didn't even want to like acknowledge that. There we go. Oh. Both of us says immediately start waiting into ban him. Bot vanquish. If I had like a soundboard set up. Points at someone at an upside down beer crate, a free seat. They hesitate briefly and then accept their invitation. I love the animations of the bird smoking so much. Thanks. Worry not, never fear, fretful friend. The steaks and beer are free on me. The tabletop is littered with cigarette packs and beer bottles. Several of the shrikes are smoking and drinking and pouring alcohol down their throats. A hissing sound emerges from their beaks and strange fumes. From a coding perspective, I fucking love this. This is such a great visual. Like the bird over the bricks. I want the one with the accordion. Or maybe it's a symbol, but it looks like an accordion. The magistrate looks at the unnamed expectantly. What will they do? Take some cigarettes, take a bottle of beer. I mean, take both? Yeah, fuck yeah. And then got 20 cigarettes. A shrike helpfully removes a cat from a bottle of beer and slides it toward the unnamed. From this a game show host, it being, I don't know, fucking single dad hosting a party for his friends or something. I'm sure it's all his children. Come, my friends, one and all, with your bottles, waterfall. Any birds fret are we? Who are we getting with it tonight? Yeah. The fire spread their spree. To terrific bird this is way. To us, to our kin, KKK. And where, my friends, stuff on birds go. They go beneath the knife. Kill their darlings, snuff their life. Well, that I think he had maybe a little too much to drink there, Birdness. Hey, let's go. Let the route. KKK? Yeah. The bird has bought this round. It shall keep them safe and sound. And then takes a gulp of beer. It is bitter and dark. They shudder. They take another. A strange and discombobulating warmth settles on them. They are a literal. Wait. I cannot feel. I literally cannot drink anything without feeling a little buzz. I drink very, very little. A lot of work I could imagine, but I think it paid off. This is so much fun. As he said before, Nameless came. A world of unburdenesses is. Every continent the same. We alone remain. Unique, truly are harbingers of feet. Oh. Soon the birds chit-chat among themselves. There is an opening to ask a question. So much fun working on this that made me want to make more games RPG Maker. I would honestly, after seeing this, just to see it alone, I would want to see more. Why did he kill? You know, where does stuff not know? No. Well, upstairs there's the guy with the ships. He has a name. He has a name, nameless, unnamed even. It's a jarring whiplash in the best way. Just remember everything that happened in the upper run. Oh, can't you see? Can't you know? He died from drinking complications. Killed his heart. Just an evil alcohol. Do be careful. Do not start. Shrieks laugh. The unnamed is unsure about what. They are very tired. Doobly woo, yippee, hallelujah, gods are we. Agents of the bird is his way. Oh, our songs, our heart shall sway. Fuck off, bots! Jesus! Yeah. Stomachs growl and fires ease. Brutus, fill our table, please. Oh. Okay. The unnamed almost froze up. Go on, our guests. Have the wingless rest. No. That doesn't seem edible. Oh, it's edible, alright. Down the hatch. Don't eat light. Sorry, I don't. His Burnus is slamming his hand on the table right now. Sorry, I don't eat uncooked meat. He eats the plated bird onto the. I do too. It looks so good. I was a little confused as to what was happening at first, but I love it myself. Their nausea intensifies as they look away from the cadaver. Eat and drink. Name us you here. Blame us you stay. Wonders only ever worked your ways when the nameless looks away. Drink to forget. Sink. Descend. Drink, nameless. Chug. 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 The strikes fast. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. Nameless one. I'll state the facts. Nameless one. Oh, calmly say that Willis never understand. Dealt Willis terrific burdenness his way. 'Tis part of me. 'Tis part of thee. There's burdens in every out. Drop into our endless hole. Descend to darkness. Burdenness. Okay. Oh. What's that noise? Alright. Well, I guess... I mean, they at least cleaned up. I was only expecting them to just leave everything for the unnamed to have to pick up after them. That was like the first spot I had in my head. That would have been so funny. I wish you'd thought of that. The story just takes a beat just for the unnamed to have to just tidy everything up just in a mess. Clean up after the party minigame. Yeah, with like a trash bag and everything. Yildrim is gone. Here, Schmidt lies dead, a man of horrendous temper. He was impaled on the mast of his proudest model ship by birds. 1 out of 4. This is literally an Outcry genocide run right now. I'm assuming that. So are we sparing her kids? I'm hoping we are, but who knows. Yeah, then hears loud rummaging behind the door, hurried footsteps, the opening and closing of drawers to cupboards. Knock anyway? Yeah, sure, why not? As they knock, all of it is choked silent. A brief shushing can be made out, but no mischievous giggle follows it. I think this game is bored and fine. The unnamed feels like everyone inside is holding their breath for them to go away. Pretend to go away. Yeah, sure. The unnamed walks in place on the tile floor ever softer to try to get the illusion that they're moving on. Tap. 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 Silence. brief pause, then soft crying, dampened by thick doors. The rummaging continues hastily. Listens quietly, but doesn't knock. The muffled sounds of rummaging continue. They're scared of me. How's everyone in the right side of the hall holding up? Here's a humming approach. Ethan glitters closer. An effortlessly opens the door. Oh, I want the SETI belt scene too. I really like the scene. I think my favorite scene when I played the demo was the Unnamed apartment and just reading every bit of flavor text with the helping of Quinn. Like it basically just gave so much character to the Unnamed, and it made me feel so much for them and connected with them. It was really, really nice. Ethan's countenance falters slightly as she sees them, but recovers quickly. She appears to be in high spirits. Mr. Lard, what is your wish tonight at 11 in the evening? No wishes, just checking in. Now that's a strange thing. What possible reason would you have to check up on me at this hour? They can't tell the truth here. Strange happenings, that's all. Strange. Oh, jeez, how nondescript. Be specific. Gertrude, you're 95. I'm just worried. Gaming concern is a first from you, dead name. Well, there's no need. I have a little bird protecting me, methinks. Bird. Indeedy do. Some marvelous price of merit. The magical bird has been knocking on my window. Oh, and gifts it promises. So it did, huh? Yes, sir. I can tell the words sport from the speak, and unlike you, dead game. I've been paying attention. The reckoning has at last arrived after all these decades, and I have been chosen. Hey, Goss, how's it going? I'm doing well. Just had a party with a bunch of birds. The usual. Chosen for what? To see. To speak for D. To tune to terrific strength. To be one again, finally. You can't know what a loss I have. You can't know what a loss I have seen in my lifetime, dead name, but finally I will be part of something again. And I can tell if all whose unjustified pride shall be shuffled and dealt back out. You are already in my Discord. But I appreciate that. I will, let's say, not have to worry who buries me. With what money. What did you notice? The parasitic disappearing, butchers and beggars. I'm not certain how these birds do it. I don't need to know, all told. What I know is that they're gone, and that is enough. Alright, it spoke. I know it was no will-o'-the-wisp my hearing aids volume adjusted to it. My hearing aids adjusted to it. Their speeches sound like yours or mine. What a magical thing. I had to reread that sentence a little bit just to make sure that I read that correctly. Only, even knowing all this, I hesitate. Oh, do I hesitate? Her stability looks briefly disturbed. She will not utter the word the unnamed takes from her. You're afraid. I am. There's no cause for alarm. Really? Yes, I mean, no. They would certainly not harm the likes of you. And we try and not, this is for sure. I shall let it in. Thank you dearly, dead dame. It's really odd to be on better spirits with her in comparison to the previous run. The one small detail I really like about the follow path is how much Yonde like desperately tries to get her, but she just refuses to be helped. But the person is leaning against the door inside and is looking at them through the people holding her breath. Soon she opens. Thank goodness, it's just you. What's the matter, Anne? I wanted to speak on you earlier, but you didn't open. Baby. Baby. The beat. Anne suddenly scrutinizes Yane and then turns up her nose. Have you been drinking? Yeah. I see. Where do you even get any alcohol from? I have a stash, sure, but you're broke, and last I checked, you were done with half-heart bar. I still am. I'm assuming to both. So where from? Someone bought me around. Who? Where? You're locked down when everyone's asleep. Schmidt? No. I don't want to get into it. Fair enough. What's going on? Are you okay? I had decidedly been worse, but I'm just a silly craze on who's in her own head too much. Say, baby, can I just check? Has anything strange at all occurred tonight? No, none whatsoever, Anne. Nothing out of the ordinary, don't worry. Yeah, Nate, that's... I love how much Nate has to think about this. The mechanic and the dialogue you followed and follow, right? Which one particularly? I'm sorry, it's been a while. Is it the sudden perspective flip that happened, or is it something else? Do you get a different outcome when there's no choices you like? Okay, I'm using keyboard, so it would be X. Anything whatsoever. Anne already seems perturbed. Should they... Schmidt died. Excuse me? Yeah. Heart attack. Ah, that makes sense. He made it his time, huh? Yeah, thank you for the reminder there. Yeah. Cover me thoroughly spooked. Baby, I think the thread might be spilling from my dinny basket, so to say. I can't trust myself anymore. How? Who is truly untrustworthy would never realize it. I'm my own Cassandra, huh? I bark at nothing. I'm beating myself alive, fearing... I don't know. Perhaps the unnamed has simply deceived himself into thinking. And... it's okay. Everything is okay, I promise. With their lives are kindness displayed to their only friend, not warnings withheld. I can't accept that. This fear sits deep. Maybe something has shifted and I'm no longer safe. Sure, we didn't know what she means. Nothing's out to get you, Anne, don't worry. Not me, not just me. Those already at the edge. Esma, you... I don't know. There's a gang of cretins sneaking up behind us. I feel them there, ready to shove us down. Yeah, I can't turn. As I gaze forward, even now, I see only abyss. No walls, no ceilings. Where heaven should be, there are open curtains upon curtains of darkness, revealing nothing. An echo booms through. Terror screams folding in on themselves, air raid sirens, the marching of boots, whispers. Your hands are fumbling your puppet. An outcry, a word stamped to my thoughts. Maybe you need a little help? What is an outcry? It's a game. That is what I'm currently playing right now. Never mind, dear. Maybe the specifics don't matter. I looked today at the image of my father on the wall, and I remembered his delicate hands, unworked, precise, fingers adept at using typewriters. He filled in deportation forms with those hands. Is that the script? Ooh. I don't feel like I want company, frankly. You're going to be okay? Yeah, absolutely. Nykky, man. Alright. I don't know why you've been like this tonight, but be safe, please. I will. Bye. So wait, she wants to be alone in the scenes. Okay, I was just wondering. And nothing new from over here? Nope. Okay. I guess we'll go to the other wing. Oh. Children, don't waste time. We have to go. Eat. I'm sorry. Oh. Let me out, stupid birds. Shoot, get away from me. Young man, please scatter these birds. They're holding the cage doors shut. I can't get out. Why? What are you waiting for? Please, I have 2 children. They're towards your door. Please. Calm down, Miss Yildirim. I'm sure... Holy shit. I can't deal with this. Please help Alp and Denise. Or Dennis? Go, please. Where are they? There's nowhere to move the shriek. They're pushing past another. Do I go downstairs? To me, it remained unclear what they were thinking. What you were thinking. Well, game. Everyone wonders that. You're not alone. All I know is this negligence, whether accidental or deliberate. Read this report immediately. Yep. The width was devastated. The dust settled still. In the middle of this nest of bent metal, Miss Yildirim lies dead. She is being consumed by shrieks. Joy, joy, spite, spite, lose your faith and lose your light. Blameless as the nameless one, lose the stars, lose the sun. Dibui, yippee, woohee. Terrific as the Brindis' way. Try and get their attention? Yeah, sure. The ending tries as they might, but the birds ignore their presence. Not with purpose, but with complete unawareness. They listen up suddenly. Name was supposed to help Quinn, for sure, but to be aid to Finn. No muscle on that flameless bone. The nameless one will die alone. Large pieces of Yzma's bodies are ripped from her greater integrity. She was left here, piece by piece. 2 out of 4. Same. Oh, okay. Walk. I noticed also there's like a lot less combat. Or any combat at all. Their legs. Not their legs. Carry them on around the belt. You are not the unnamed, and neither are they. They're nobody. You are everybody. You are Legion. They are null. At no point in the story were they needed. The flow of things passed them by, needing not their input. So they stood by and watched, thinking nothing. What would their opinion matter anyway? All their anguish, all their anxiety, all their loathing. Is there is without an object of reference. I don't know where I got the word there from, but somehow that just slipped into my mind. So I had to flee from their own mind. They don't need themselves anymore, and neither do you need them. And lo, gone they are. Consider your night. This is some very unsettling music, by the way. But also very quiet and subdued, too. See the points in time you have let pass by. See what you have watched. Really see it. Smith's surmise. Ethan's visitor. Yildren's fall. You heard the sounds of his visitors break and enter. You conducted your puppet towards his apartment, and you both waited. The script did not offer a way to help. So you felt justified not to try, and let it all run its course. And Schmidt? Were he real? Would he deserve this? Deserved worse than he got? I mean, in this playthrough, he kind of didn't do much. If it was the one where he torched the building and killed literally so many people inside, it would be a lot of us conflicted with that, creating these kind of questions. Wouldn't he have refused your help? You saw the stake piercing his chest. Your plaything did not flinch. Entertained those who said there was no wound, not of malice, but convenience. For the sake of your sanity, the unnamed believe the unbelievable. The stay put is best for the absent. No matter. I really like these visuals, as like repeating as they are. It's really just a like a nice break somehow. Your puppet walks on, reaching the Danube River. Cars are sporadic. Traffic lights pulse yellow, signaling a lack of purpose. A catastrophe? What's it to you? Smith's demise. Ethan's visitor. You're yet to see the implications of this encouragement. The unnamed advisor to let a bird into her home. A bird in the house. A bad omen. And nah, there's no symbolism with that. And birds. Domestically, not with these birds, of course. Ethan will feed them well, I'm sure. I understand. You will know soon. Listen, as long as he doesn't end up on my plate. They walk, and they walked. Absent and absent. Your puppet's legs are sore, but you press them on. Make them leave harder. The belt is circular. You seem to aim to walk its entirety. You cannot feel exhaustion or pain. It's okay. Did you provide a good bedside manner? Could you have changed the outcome? Was our situation terminal? They abandoned the most vulnerable of us? The single mothers, the outsiders, the downtrodden? Is to abandon empathy? Or to play it? Like a crumbled up card in your back pocket. Keep it hidden from those you see as insufficiently real. Insufficiently like you. See a room with pixels arranged at a human appearance. Why care at all? Why care when the way to help is unclear, or dangerous, or annoying, or unkind to those who want nothing more than a good meal? Just some cute little birds. To be fair, they are pretty cute. Why didn't care about your puppet at all? They too are just a shape, a bunch of pixels and shape of a person. Yeah. Do they feel more compassion for them? Do you feel more compassion for them because they contain part of you? I do. Of course. Listen, I did the suicide ending and the Upper Path off stream. And by accident, mine. And it made me feel bad. Like, I'm the kind of person who when I play games, like, I tend to distance myself in that sort of way. That's why it's not really like affecting me so much, like reading these people to their deaths. But like, I do feel empathy for them still. A final thought for your consideration: keep close after your unsuccessful escape. You will not be back until you have seen it. Not cry. You, both of you, heard the sound of calamity and stayed idle, stumbling from encounter to encounter. You were passive, no surprises there. Inaction is in character. There you sit in your chair to be told a story. This is getting so meta. What did the stories we surround ourselves with say about us? Which do we allow to unfold? When the choice satisfies you, take it, and what possible reason is there to follow a cry for help from someone you'll never see? You may have chosen this path out of curiosity, ignoring that more than just your wishes matter. I like to have a little more faith in you than that. Where you deceived yourself into thinking that things would work out, acted out of fear. If I walk this road, the unnamed might get hurt. I might get hurt. Should you submit to your fear? Then the blood splatter of the surrounding carnage will coat you. Once you stand by, watch you some more. Know this. Oh god, that is ominous red text right there. Know this, there is a world outside that this is modeled after. If you would, do me a favor. When the time to atone comes, to listen and to make amends, take it. It would certainly be a final act of your puppet. Take them into your hands like you did in the beginning. Take the responsibility. Whether you want it or not. I will. Understood. We will meet in this life, but we'll keep watching. Who was this narrator? I remember that... I always wondered about this third-person narrative in the coming scene. Should I say it, like, right now? Or should I wait a little bit more? Okay, I was, like, trying to remember. Yeah, pockets. To get the different endings. Yeah, let's not do that. I forgot about the trans flag lighter, and I'm so glad that we still have it. I mean, to be fair, we have over 30 cigarettes. So we should be good, I think, on that note. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing that shirt that the unnamed was wearing before. The blackness of the surrounding building as well as all the air is saturated with the smell of burnt paper. There are no stars. Maybe. There never were. Life in this place will go on relentlessly, but will not go on in hope. The tree tossed him, not metaphorically. The many eyes in his crown are shivering shrieks. Jesus Christ. I forgot how, first off, I forgot how terrible, like this put the mental image of how bad it gets before into my head, and now I'm just looking at this like, yeah, this is definitely much worse. I do remember, like, specifically, like, something about him relating to the birds. It says below it, one of their kin, number slogans he has already won. Fun stuff. Can I use the elevator now? No. God. Now her body is just in the way. How annoying. Children is gone, so are her kids. How long was he in the way? He's still there. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Oh, you, come here. Get here. This isn't dead name. Boy, girl, whatever. You come here to face me. Now. Okay. What's up? Season, with all due respect, your face is shining a dead name. Excuse me? Just behind that black mist, there's a light in there. Look at that. You never needed your cigarettes to fire, you liar. Sure, you've been good at hiding that forever. Good for naught that you are. Yes, sure. Goodbye. Bad seed. A rat's tail. Your loneliness will stretch on forevermore. You can't know belonging like the one I experienced. Alright, Parsley. Have a good day at work. And thank you for joining in. I'll talk to you later if you want. And yeah, the rest of the stream will be on here for sure. It won't be going anywhere. And it will be uploaded on Thursday, I believe. Alright, take care. But surely, as you stick with yourself and your cigarettes, you'll be safe, right? I was like looking closely at the sprite of her inside. Look, Ethan, madam, I have no clue what on earth you mean, and am not in the mood to decode your fastidiousness right now. Damn it, trust me, it will be nothing with the view. I got smoking. I wanted the rot to be fumigated from my brain. Fumigated is such a fun word, I just wanted to mention. I don't know, I didn't know smoke is what it eats. Sure, that's enough. You're just trying to keep me out, you're trying to creep me out and I'm not having it. Going back inside. I don't think you ever knew why I lived my way and not yours. I'll be revered, my name will go down in history. You, however, will die with a name around your neck. You'll die hung up. Huh. I do like how I mentioned before, like, how we seem to be on better relations, and now this is happening. As certainly was all my life. No more. Why don't you go check on your friend, Dead name? Don't. Yes, I know. I shan't call you that again. You might as well be nameless to me from now on. I will heed it. Not to worry. Go on. Go check on your friend, little man. Any extra dialogue real quick? No? Oh, and she? Oh, I didn't notice her following me. I'm gonna make another temp save real quick. Alright, so 14 will be the one before we talk with her, but 15 will be... Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, she did feed her little bird. It's Ethan's body, an empty shell, lies before the unnamed. She has been hollowed out, organ by organ, nerve by nerve. Ugh, that's a terrible image to think of. I hate that. 3 out of 4. I want and to be the 4th. Their knock reverberates through ghastly empty halls. Their breath stalls. They're holding it. Only the sound of beaks ripping flesh. Tears collect behind their eyes. Footsteps. The sound of a body leaning against the door. A friend's eye through the people. You Monty. I'll take the heavens. Come inside quickly now, please. They can't. Get in, now. I don't know what kind of intensity I was expecting with that sentence, but I don't know why I put some into it. Sit down, please. Oh, okay. The I had to sit down for a second. Please cry more quietly, baby. I had a feeling Ethan would also be... She said some weird shit before she died. I think she was eaten from the inside. How? I don't know. Somehow. The moment that bird sat on my window, I knew what was going to happen. What do you mean? Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing. How? Go on. Esther. Yes. Esther. Where's Espa? I'll be honest here. She was killed. I knew it. You knew. I didn't. Oh, you absolutely knew. You couldn't have missed a crash. You knew they were being killed. Everyone in this building. Except for you. No. I swear I didn't. Even if you didn't see it happen. You fucking knew. To think I was gonna dedicate my anthology to you, dearest Esther Steinschid. Yeah, I can't. I'm always bad with surnames, so I'm pretty sure I absolutely butchered that. I'm just gonna call them by Esther. What was I supposed to do? To be the boss of a mirror. And I'm not normal. The only way I can be safe is like this. Oh, and you seriously think I'm normal enough? Case in point, why didn't you help? The birds came with nightfall, and someone didn't exactly have time to tell me she's leaving. Heard the lift collapse when I went to smoke. I came running. Scattered the birds, saving her boys from her mom with a fucking sledgehammer. Why didn't... Oh, stop the fuck thing. Yeah, Undyne fucked up in evil moments here. Denise told me, you know. Dennis told me. I took the stairs when you saw Esma inside the elevator panicking. Yeah, I kinda did that. I'm glad to hear that her children are okay. I guess. Esther, are they fucking invisible to you? No. No matter. He's self-serving. Why didn't just let this happen? You didn't... Wow, I completely misread that sentence. I'm sorry. You didn't just let this happen. It never crossed your mind to help anyone else, either. I don't give a shit that you don't like Schmidt or even Ethan. Those two were alive, and now they are not anymore. Ezra couldn't have made out if it weren't for your neglect. Oh, that's okay. I'm basically burning the bridges with my best friend here. She is not happy with me, and I do not blame her. That's all. Whatever these birds are, they only want the death of anyone who isn't like them. There's no room for insipidity. You need to fucking act. There's a black spot by your name in my mind, Aster. I don't even know anymore if you would help me if it came down to it. I need a drink. You have one too. Yeah. We kind of fucked everything up, didn't we, unnamed? Anna's making 2 drinks in the kitchen. She exudes an air of intense disdain. They can't bring themselves to disturb her. Oh, what? I could just leave? Okay. So I'm sorry. You're in my way. Don't forget, dead name. Don't forget. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk back. Excuse me. For eyes all blind, winch, gullible, winch, horrible stench. Gertrude, diminish now. Diminish and fade. Pour at the edges and spill. Shut up. Birds in me, birds in thee. Birds in every silent soul. Hold high your head. Stab well your beak. Be what's not you. Be what's not you. Be what's not you. Oh, till it's good and dead. Speak for thee. Speak for thee. The words that remain are birdness. The words that remain are birdness. Puppet on a string. Puppet on a string of words. A tree of codes. This can't be real. It's so yeah. I must have fallen asleep. This is as real as you'll ever be. Nice chat. Oh, Denise. Help. Help. Help is none. Help is run by bird. What is... What's going on with her sprite? Is her face just missing, or... Help is run by birds for birds. Help is to run. The places grow thin, where bird is self not win. It's Yozrim. I'm so sorry. Birdis is not sorry. Her face is, yeah, I was like trying to figure out. He's not sorry. Birdis stays. Birdis lives in the space of her unfocused gaze. Birdis is all undone. Birdness is nothing to none. Nothing but rage. No one rattles more. Their cage. And its bars are it. Its bars are birdness. Her fall is forgot. I played the rhyming scheme, the rhyming phrase. I got that. None knows this woman. Her kids forgot. The frog forgot. You forgot. Then how could you forget? This carrion eaten is nothing at all. What remains is a birdness's call. What remains is a birdness's call. What remains All right, Smith, what do you got? Boy, boy, boy. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I've been forgetting to drink. Hey, Jerry, don't worry about it. Glad you're here. How are you doing this evening? We're doing this in depth, are we? Boyish wins the Princess's glimpse. Okay, yeah. Now I can see that their faces are missing more clearly here. Boyish, boyish recipient partly your worth from birth is nothingness. Your stop starts never. Yeah, this is playthrough technically number 3, but the full game is the second one of the ignore path, which I'm quite enjoying. It's very, very different from the other path, which is, I would say more wholesome in some ways. Others obviously not, but it's just like it's a complete deconstruction from before, and I'm quite enjoying it in that way. Yeah, Max, you missed one playthrough and a half. Probably more than half by now, but yeah, I'm sorry, this is like confusing at all. Stats art's never, the world is this. Your love is hollow. Give us a follow. You wasted it. And thank you for the follow, Terry, as well. Glad to hear that you enjoyed the game too. Nameless will live forevermore on in the trees of code that shaped this song. Give me 1 second, real quick, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was investigating my own noise. In the trees of code that shaped the song. There's nothing more of me. You live on mercilessly. You'll never recover from what you never did see. Shut the fuck up. Woohee. Hooray, hee hee. Terrific as apprentices. Way. The way of the world, the way of death. You matter less to D than your matter as ash. It is all awash with our February spree. Oh, Jesus Christ. You have to see what is so possible. Yeah, it was... Anne. Oh, okay. I was a little worried for a second. You know, with the body being gone, with the shadows no longer over my eyes, but now everything's back. Yay! Gotta hustle my... hustle your hoofsies. The door opens. Who was there? Alright, I guess it's gonna be 4-4. This is a really bad time. Please don't. Yeah, that's what I meant by earlier. Wait, Aster? Sup? I'm sorry. Seriously. The fucking gall. And please, and let me... No. No, don't come closer. And you're... Don't come any closer to me, you coward. And... Yes. Present. Barely. You'd either die complete... Oh. Am I going to die, Doc? You can die with a friend. A long beat. Do you have any secrets left? I have fucking plenty, and don't you worry. Smits? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't. It's said in the most casual way possible. Without really meaning to. Like, that's just... maybe reload the, Maybe reload the stream. Is the audio alright for everybody else? Hey, Anne, I'm sorry, but this thing doesn't work, remember, idiot? Yeah. Is it a bit jittery suddenly? Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Oh. I wasn't expecting Anne to just be in my party. Bleeding. And you have such full stats, you fucking scrub. Man, we really needed to. Here we are. Where you have led. The birds. They don't bother me. You neither, I assume. Yeah. Do you at least have the lighter still? I do. Trans rights. Fascists. Time to burn me to a stub with you. Yeah, this is a scene that this is like, I just want to mention, this is like the one scene that I did see that maybe kind of realized that there's a whole other route that's radically different, and I tried to avoid everything else besides. It was part of a stream from somebody else. I'm trying to remember their name. I think it's like formerly known as Emily or something like that. I was just watching it because I was curious because I didn't see the other endings besides the follow path ending. You know, like I jumped ahead and I saw like this radically different scene, and I wanted to make sure not to see much of anything else. Yeah, exactly. Fine terminus to a friendship. What do you say? That's fine. I don't really mind spoilers that much because if anything, it makes me more curious about a game and how does this lead there kind of way. That's also why I pretty much avoided the other ending of this path entirely. I just know that exists. here under the starless sky, no light but cigarette glow, put above us, going on forever. Did you just not care? Was this a joke to you? Were our lives a joke to you? To be fair, I did make that joke about your little stat, so I really can't say anything there. You know, I don't think it matters what you say here. Treat it as a joke and it becomes one. Your favorite friend should know. Suppose you'll wait in vain for the punchline, though. And they do, and they too. Funny thing, the smoke. Hilarious. I'll die laughing at these. If I say any positives, it harms yourself and everything around you. Yet, we don't quit. Because there's less boring smoke than to wait on our untimely demise. Death, take me faster, please. Just flare my maws and my call to their scythe. I hope you choke on your cancer stick. I hope I choke too. I immediately was just reminded of that one Mountain Ghost song, "No Children." as soon as I read that, because it's only now that I grasp it. You never truly needed me. You just needed a yes-ayer. Yes-ayer. Well, sorry to disappoint. I will not say yes to the no that was pronounced over me. I never wanted you to die. Can't hear you over my blood escaping, huh, friend? Damn. I will decide to fertilize the earth for myself. Not salt it. And there will grow here. Or whatever. I don't mind. I can't know where this world is headed. Well, people like us. Does it still need human beings? To be frank, I can't care. This is my final drag of the cigarette. And it's okay, I have like 30 more, don't worry. It doesn't have to be your last one. It's not like I'm lacking any right now. Which you've wordlessly harbored since they went down this path. You're about to get it. Add no more poetry in me. The clown dies quietly. The world needs to rot in somebody's grasp, and congratulations! It's yours. You worked hard for it. We will continue to diminish. Right off the streets by this fire. Fed to it. Aster. Don't disappear with the smoke into the night. Hey, that's a tagline in this game. Oh. Four out of 4. They dig, and they dig, and they dig. Stones scrape up their fingertips. Dirt flows into their bloodstream. They break their delicate hands at the task of burying their friend. Then attend her funeral. If that is even her anymore. They are a crowd of one and a murder of birds, and a circle that shape lies broken. No sun will shine on this grave. No sight will meet it. Only more will join in its rest. Unnamed. There's nothing more I can do for you. I have to leave you here. I'm sorry. Yeah, believe me, I'm just trying to keep the mood slightly more light because that honestly is fucking depressing. I'm not trying to take away from the game by any means. To be fair, like I said, that is the one scene that I did see before this, so I'm kind of immune to that. But yeah, this game does get under your skin. And if you're interested in that, Max, I'd recommend. Oh, I didn't realize it was a cutscene at first. I'm sorry. I recommend watching the rest of it too. It's not quite as heavy as this in comparison, but it is just a lovely little game. Or you can play it yourself too. I don't have the link handy. Yeah, you can. Actually, you can't. I would permit it, but I also don't. I know the game will pause if I try to click off. Roto, if you're around in chat, can you link it? We are now Burb, indeed. Yeah, the game. Bird time. Yeah, I have links turned off in chat. Only because... Oh, the text on the title screen is red now. If this is the title screen. Yeah, only because there, like, when I first started streaming, there were those chatbots and they were posting links. And I obviously don't want anybody to click on them. Oh, it was nice. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to that song a bit. Early on in the game, and the character that just died gives you a choice between what, the lighter choice. The choice between two lighters, which is a skull lighter or a trans flag lighter. Obviously, I'm picking the trans rights ones. Oh god, yeah, I'm sorry. I was about to type the trans rights emote, but I forgot that if I click off, it'll just pause the game. I'm sorry that you can see my mouse. I'm just moving around the game window for a second. That's fair. I don't think there's a This song is really nice, though. Yeah, I know. It does matter deeply. I should mention on my screen, this is confusing me because I have a small window and then I see it's the chat one as well. Punk Carter Pelt's choice is obvious. Fair. Dedicated to someone who disappeared. Hmm. Okay. Sorry about that. I haven't picked up my guitar or my bass in such a long time. Oh god, Jesus. I assume that we picked different dialogue choices with the encounter. Not, I don't know why I'm describing just simply talking to Anna as an encounter, but to be fair, we are kind of an antagonistic role, kind of. No, actually. Yeah, give me just a small hint. Honestly, I'm honestly almost tempted to just like save just before that awful sound just blasting in my ear. Yeah, I certainly you haven't mentioned that to me at the very least. At least not on this stream. I'm not sure like on Twitter or anything. Glad to hear it. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. This is such a this is a lovely chat moment right here. I'm glad that you feel comfortable sharing that here. Let me put it that way, Max. I realize to ruin the emotional moment for a second, like I was like, okay, why am I not moving? And it's because I'm not tapped into the game window. Just completely ruining it for me. All right, Ian. Sounds just about right. I'm gonna pick the different dialogue options anyway, just because I'm curious. Yeah, she said some weird shit. I was gonna get a quick drink of water as I just with the dialogue and such pass through. Yeah, it was just YMB Completely dishonest. You got it. Did she now? Because last I saw her, asked her, she was alone in the lift, faceless and dead, being eaten by birds. I knew it. You knew. Yeah, we knew. Oh, spare me another one. I asked her. You absolutely knew. You couldn't have missed the crash. You knew they were being killed, everyone in this building, except for me. Yay. Swear I didn't. Didn't see it happen. You fucking knew. This game was made with RPG Maker or free, so it's a great tool for story-driven games. I said it before. I forgot which part of the stream that I did not. I basically missed the entire RPG Maker phenomenon a little bit. Like back when like the game, like the engine was like really pumping out like those major games a few years ago. I completely missed all of that. So one reason why Outcry really grabbed my attention was the use of the engine. I'm not saying RPG Maker is like in the past or anything as I say that, but you know, it is like one of my I believe it might be my first RPG Maker game besides playing Nykky like a long time ago. On somebody else's computer, and that was very, very briefly. This is also really sad for me because one of my favorite things about this game in general is the I can just call them Aster now. Aster and Anne's relationship. Like their friendship and warmth and the original demo was like what made me really, really like this game, and now it's completely destroyed. God. Well, I don't know how this ending is gonna play out, but still. Yeah. No matter. Yeah, okay. The dialogue for me is the same. That's fair. Anne has quite the reason to be upset with me. Watching a car crash happen in slow motion, honestly. Don't want the death of anyone. Who doesn't like them? Yep. To be fair, I also have a black spot just around my eyes right now, too. I haven't played either of those games, actually. I heard really good things about the former. I don't own it, but I also do own the latter, so I might actually play that just by that suggestion, to be quite honest. Okay. And as Brittany, she now has scribbled a poem. Rest easy, small star, a destroyer dancing bright. Line missing. My sad failed to light the night. And it's like me, whenever I would write poems, I would just, or I don't know if she like scribbled out or anything, but sometimes like I get caught up on like what a line should be and whatnot. I'm not, again, maybe she did screw well out, but I feel the same way here. Liquid's blur and darkened sight, minus skew, data expunged. I look at you and I can't help thinking, is anything to throw the fight? Jill's a lovely name, Max. If you want me to call you Jill, I certainly will. From here on, I can promise you that. Sewing machine. I do love how much this game has like really good writing for some objects. Like it's poetic, and then there's a sewing machine, an armchair. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things. Ah, okay, gotcha. As bacon to drink the kitchen, she exudes an air of intensity. Yep. Alright. Is it playing the waiting game or Profound Darkness? What about over here? Yeah. Oh, the only name is just it doesn't want to read this poem again. Yeah. Oh, I did not see her at first. My bad. Please sit back down. Yeah, I do love the writing in this game so much. That's why as soon as I saw that there was another path, I immediately wanted to stream it, and it took a little bit. I had some difficulties of trying to get back into it. I wanted to do it earlier this month. There were reasons I did not want to get into that right now. And I had some difficulties just even starting today, but I'm really glad to be experiencing it right now. This game is so good. Doing alright? No. Assume you don't really feel like having a drink. No. Okay. A beat. You know, I have some sympathy for you. None of this was as easy as I first thought. No. To be there for somebody's last moments not knowing what to do, it feels like nothing is worth doing in the face of predetermination. Yeah, it does. Tell me, what's eating you? You'll think I'm insane. I mean, see, that's literally what Anne said before. Please, try me. Somebody is controlling me. Ah, fuck. They're blaming it all on me now. I don't have any real say over my body or my words. Not always, anyway. I watch myself from afar, and I hear this narrator. It's not my voice or that of anyone I know. It's somebody else's. Some annoying fucking bounces noise. That's for sure. Told you. Why didn't you let me know? Darling, if I was just disassociating in a weird and new way. Baby, I'm so sorry. I think I know what you're going through. I can help you. You can? You can? Spill the beans, Anne. What's going on? I know this is distressing to not be you, to not have a history, only a vague question of facts about a past that probably never happened. Why? At some point in my life, I was given this. Take a look through it. The Unnamed scans its pages. It is a manuscript titled An Outcry. There's also a game on Steam you can buy right now if anyone else is interested in trying it themselves. Play? No, it isn't linear. There are branching paths with different outcomes. We are both characters in it, and so is all the other residents of the fourth floor. I wasn't there tonight, so I can't know. Does any of this ring a bell? This first half doesn't, but yes. Here, there, the first half doesn't because I skipped it. It just immediately just reloaded the save, yeah. What Schmidt told me, what Eason said, what Miss Yildren said. Word for word, this puppet was bundled with it. I wasn't sure it was you. You're not purple, and you don't have a bar before your eyes, for one. Anxiety, this and that. I didn't notice you weren't quite acting like yourself tonight. Whatever you may have earned wasn't yours to earn. I hope that the one pulling your strings knows that. We granted you this out by listening and lingering and being hand-holded by the developers in chat. I'm certain that none of this is real, not a metaphysical sense, in a very concrete way. I feel strongly that this manuscript in the stall or the prison you describe. So, when I do what I'm about to do, please, if you can, follow. Be the puppet, and then, wherever you may land, wait for me. I'll be there. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. I was just gone. Voodoo doll. Honestly. That was one of my first thoughts. Yeah, I don't have to quit that reality. That's her just wakes up in the back rooms. The sequel that we all needed. Hey! Remorse. The art is really so good. I think you mentioned that to me before, that she made some of the theater art. I think it was like, I remember hearing about that before. And I'm a huge fan of Valerie Dust's work as well. She's an amazing developer herself. Yeah, the art for both of them are really, really nice. The background and the characters. Cadet did an amazing job. Cadet? I just want to mention that. My little clown hat on. Honestly, I feel like I should just be streaming in like full clown makeup and everything just because that's how I feel when streaming this. And by streaming this, I mean just any game in general, really. Just edit mouse. Clowning around at the speed of sound. This is not the song for this song is so nice that I do not want to sing over it right now. Oh yeah, Jeffrey Vandal also did an amazing job at, I always call the character Birdness, just because that's how they always refer to themselves. But even if the voice acting is so sudden that it confused me the first time hearing it, like, it's so good as well. I just want to mention that as well. Burtis as a character in general is great, yeah. He's a fun antagonist. The first spaghetti that is their dialogue, indeed. I'm always like climbing over, just trying to figure out. But if I'm reading every word they say correctly. So as soon as the Jeffrey took the reins on voicing it, I was like throwing my hands up like, yep, sure, that's quite alright for me. Yeah, if I see any myself, Quinn, I'll definitely let you know in that case. Just, you know, out in the field. I have recommended it scan to a few people. And maybe it should also be a little bit more vocal about it. Hey, brother Kebab, how are you doing? Welcome to the party. How are you doing tonight? Fuck, who are we missing right now? That's my immediate question next. Also, I do want to mention, actually, funnily enough, because you're here, that I do plan on playing Coffin Ball at some point. So when I do decide to stream Coffin Ball, I'll definitely let you know. But that game's been on my radar. Yeah! So there's no other endings on that path, right? I will. Oh, we can return to raid. Got them all. I didn't, there was like one other ending. There's two other endings as well. But the suicide ending, and I presume the other ending is the if you take Birdness's offer to effectively rule the world, and I was trying to remember the dialogue for that exactly. Yeah, it's like after that ending, like, I'm not really sure if I'm really into redoing this again. Especially since I think that was such a really nice note to end this on. This whole game is amazing. Also, don't worry, I played the other path before. Several months in advance. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not very caught up on a whole lot of fictional things, but I feel like letting Aster be free is... But even the games that, like, they are a completely fictional character, I don't want to take that away from them. I'm not that much of a monster. Only sometimes. I only killed everybody else before that, but not that much of a monster. So honestly, like I kind of wrote a review of this before saying like I really like the direction of it being quitting the ending we were just talking about. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, like I think that quote definitely applies here as well. Because the one thing I really like about an Outcry is how much it takes all these themes and really blends it together in a way that's relatively like wholesome and more intricate way. And kind of like even in the other even in the darker path, just seeing more characteristics of like Schmidt and Yzma as well is even very nice to look through. And it kind of like paints a little bit of a picture of them in my head a little bit, even compared to the other route. Like it just adds more. Yeah, it's kind of how you described it. It's like it's a lot shorter, but it's also like there's a lot more happening as well. And I do appreciate that there also wasn't like any combo or anything. It's basically just you alone with your thoughts and like the sinking feeling of like everything that you basically just allow to happen. Which kind of fits in with the whole wide center role that the route was taking. But besides that, like everything in this game, like it's so good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to just playing more from like your games and the games of like literally everybody involved. And besides that, I really don't think I have anything else to really say about that would seem that would seem too superfluous. The game really speaks for itself, I think, for the most part. I would type that back in the chat, but I feel like having the imagery of the Outcry logo in the background being animated still is a really nice touch. You're welcome, Quinn. I will definitely be letting you know when I get around to playing their Swings of Skull or any other game in between when I either get around to it or when they're released. And as for me, I think I'm going to be ending the stream here, honestly. I wanted it to be a little bit shorter just because so much has happened, and I also want to eat dinner as well. Thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been a lovely stream. I wasn't really sure how tonight would go, especially with the hiccups I had before this, but I'm glad that the stream ended up as well as it did. Have a good chat. Thanks. It's actually going to be chicken wings. I am going to raid for another game that I've been wanting to play to come back to for a while, which is Inscription. It's being played by the in-game actor for I forgot the character's name, the card gamer guy. And this is, again, basically just to remind myself that I need to... Lucky Carter, that was it. That I need to replay that game as well. Alright. Thank you, everybody. And hope you all have a lovely night.